What's going on, guys? I'm up here at the shop, and now we're going to touch on the automotive side. TJ and I are we both have very similar trucks. They're both 2011s Chevy Silverados. His is a 2015, mine is a 2500. His is a gas, mine's a diesel. Other than that, well, they are very different, but they are also very the same. Him and I finally are just sick of how stock they've been. Mine, I have not had mine as long, but TJ has had his for
4 years.
4 years, and it's basically been stock this whole time.
Because I couldn't afford it.
Because but now we're finally getting to the point where we can start playing with the money and playing with the toys and whatnot. So we decided that we want to build them. Well, we also realized that our minds kind of think of alike, and we tend to build the same kind of stuff. And so we kind of coined this build series as the Sisters, because they're very similar yet different. My truck's name is Cali for Caliber, because it reminds me of kind of a gunmetal gray. His truck's name is Maria.
After the Brooks and Dunn song, Ma Maria. Because it was playing on the radio when I bought it. And I was like, Plus, I always liked that name.
Very simple, but it's stuck. I mean, that's fairly effective. I mean, I can't think of the truck as anything else, but I guess I'll reveal these, go over. So here's my truck. It's, like I said, they're both 2011s, and I'm sorry for the sun glare. Now mine has the bull bar and the lights. That's it on the front end. And another thing that I'll touch on real quick, before I get into it, you'll notice I have a Sasquatch on the front of my truck, and over here on Maria there's a bulldog. Now we have coined these names over the years. I am called Sasquatch because,
you're welcome,
because he called me Sasquatch because I am hairy, extremely hairy,
and a big human.
Yes, and he is called Bulldog
because I hit like a Mack truck on the ice, and my coach started calling me Bulldog, and it just kind of stuck.
And he's also short and fat. And cute. He's cute too.
He's very cute.
But yeah, so ADD moment over. That explains the license plates. All right, so my truck is very basic right now. Callie is mostly stock. I've only owned her. How many months do you? Probably about. Yeah.
Right before I went back to school.
Yeah, so it's literally right before my birthday, so I have not had her that long, but and I've only done 3 major things to it, but it's very tasteful, I would say. Very standout-ish, but yet very subtle at the same time. So I got a bull bar with a 2-foot light bar, and I replaced the factory fog lights with 2 little LED pods on both sides, and it works great. It uses the stock switch, no rewiring or anything. Underneath it, stuffed, the best part that I like is I got 20 by 10 fuel rims with 33s. Now they're fairly thin. I will say I did mess up ordering them. I wanted to get 12 wides, I got 10s. It is what it is. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, doesn't look the best. What I do love though is the stance, in my opinion, is just perfect. It pokes out, but not too terrible. I have that. This sticker right here came with it, which is awesome. It has it on the other side. It also came tinted. I don't know what percentage that is, but it's stock in the back. This is the only thing that's tinted. And then I also got a back rack, because sometimes we put lumber up on top. As far as anything else goes, oh, and also the Sasquatch. Everything else goes, it's a 2011 LML Duramax. It not deleted, there's nothing done to it. I haven't touched the sound system, I haven't touched anything, and I'll show you in a little bit, but it is fully loaded for 2011. It's the LTZ model. I still don't know how to act when I get in it, because I came from a very stock truck, very well, not stock, very base model truck, And I'll get to showing that at some point, but it was a 2006 and it didn't have anything, and all of a sudden I get into this and it has leather seats and a sunroof. So it's a little shell shocking for me, but it's very nice. Especially in these winter months, it's getting real cold, and I use my heated seats about every single day. So hopping inside, like I said, we got the nice tint on the inside, gives it a nice little a little bit of privacy. The windshield is not tinted, and I am sorry, I do use this truck for work every day, so it is very dirty. You can be quiet. But yeah, leather seats. It was used, so it does have a little bit of blemishes, but it's very easy to look over. I got the touchscreen, stock Bose stereo, and sunroof, heated seats. This one did not have cooled seats yet. In 2013, I believe, they introduced the cooled seats. Still don't have the heated steering wheel yet. I should show my dad's high country. He has everything. Back seats, very generic, and like I said, I am sorry, it is very dirty. I haul guys around and trailers every day. But oh, and it did come with this nice trifold tonneau cover. I cannot do a truck without a tonneau cover. I think it's just absolutely necessary for every single truck. But yeah, I think that's about everything on Cali. Like I said, very stock yet subtle mods, but there is a lot in store later on in her lovely life with me as my child, because I love her more than myself sometimes. But now we get to talk about this black beauty right here, which I have fallen in love with in the past 4 years. The TJ's owned it, but I've worked on it, but I don't know it as well as he does. He has spent many hours behind the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
And I think you should tell them, what all were you doing with this truck before you worked here?
All right, so before I came back to BRW and started doing construction again, it was a pizza delivery vehicle. It drove me to AutoZone every day because I worked at AutoZone at the time too. It was just, I drive back and forth to school in it almost every single day, which is an hour drive.
Now mind you, yeah, this is the V8. This is the 5.3 V8, not the V6. This is full on power 1500. Like, it's no fuel economy. It does have flex fuel.
Yeah, it does do flex. It doesn't do too bad on the highway. In town though, especially with the new tires, it does a little bad. Flowmaster Super 40 exhaust on it, which I love. My old truck was a 96 Silverado, and that sounded like a race car. Let's be real. It was dumping straight out of the headers because I broke the Y pipe on it. And but this, I didn't break the Y pipe, which was awesome. But yeah, so a little bit about Maria. I bought her my first sophomore year of college. And yes, I did say first sophomore year. I'm on year 5 of college. I know, shut up. But bought it with the blacked out bow tie, blacked out grill, which I really loved. It was kind of a dream truck of mine. I've always loved this body style as soon as it came out. The newer body styles, I'm still not sold on yet, but like the 2015, 2016, I really liked, but the 2011 style, like Brandon's style, my style, I love it. I do need new headlights. Look at these, they're real rough.
And sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like I said, these trucks might look great from 10 feet away, but mine gets used for work every day. His was a pizza delivery truck, and
it gets driven almost every day.
Yeah, and we don't have the kind of money to build super trucks yet. No. I say yet like we're gonna.
Yeah, okay.
But we don't. We work construction. We don't have boatloads of money to dump into these trucks that we still use every day. Maybe one day we'll get to that point, but for right now, these are, as my dad likes to call them, balling on a budget trucks.
Yeah, she's definitely balling on a budget. I got the new wheels and tires like Brandon talked about a little bit earlier. And yeah, they painted the road the one time, and I got yellow paint everywhere, which is just awesome.
I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, all over here. It even shot all the way back into there. The fender flare in the back and all over the Nice
all over
mirrors.
the tow mirror. Brand new tow mirrors, which I love. These are the Mayhem Warrior wheels. Love them. They're insanely awesome. I love the black. The chrome accents just enough to where it's not murdered out. It gives it a little bit of a pop to it, which I really enjoy. And these tires, they're 12 wides. They're 33s. Toyo Open Countries. I actually went with these because of the really aggressive sidewall you see here. But I just like the look of these more, and the tread pattern is awesome. I drove them in the rain the other day, and I had no complaints. I still can't break them loose in the rain. And if you guys would see my old tires, they were some drag slicks. So these bad boys are pretty solid. They're still relatively new. I mean, I got them not even
Jeez, I
like
think
2 months ago.
Yeah, I think both of our trucks, we only have about a month on ours. You can see there's still brand new tire tread on both sides. Oh, and I didn't say, I have Nitto Ridge grapplers. These are very popular right now. I feel like everybody has them, and I don't know why, but I just kind of like the little diagonal. They just stand out to me. I don't know why. TJ's on the other hand, absolute, like you, meat, just meaty, stand out. Like I have fairly big fat hands. Yes, I know I have sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers.
These things are big. Now, yeah, we're not going to talk about that, but these fill out his wheel arches so well. I'm sorry, I had to say, this turned the whole truck build around.
It really did. Like I said, guys, this was relatively stock for 4 years, basically. And I finally came into some cash. Yeah, so I did a little treat yourself and got my truck some nice tires because I was running on what is arguably drag slicks B. You've seen them. They are...
Oh, my.
Yeah, no, there is no tread left on those tires. But those were, what were the Hancooks? I ran them ever since I got the truck. I bought those tires within a month because I needed new tires as soon as I got the truck, which was a dumb decision on my part. And put those tires on it, and they lasted me up until I got these.
Yeah, so, and he ran them hard. Like he said, he's given so many miles onto this truck. Yeah, how many miles?
I put about 70,000 on it.
Yeah, and
I bought it with about 73s. It just turned over 140.
And these tires are nice, and he was saying how they were drag tires when he took them off, but those tires held up.
Oh yeah.
They didn't. There was no cord. Well, yes, there was cord showing
towards the very end. There was a little bit of cord showage, but not.
And that's also in part that you never got it aligned properly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, fun little fact about Maria here. That front bumper and the rear bumper are new to you.
Yeah, I was in an accident that was not my fault in the parking lot.
That's why you need a bull bar, bud.
Yeah, that's one of the projects we got coming. We got new headlights and taillights pretty soon, hopefully. Depends on the funding, but that's in the future. The rust is our next project. Brandon and I are gonna fix that probably within a couple weeks here. Depends on money, but that's our #1 priority, fix that. Would love to do a sound system in there, but
I'm kind of the man for the sound systems. I'm not an expert, but I know my way around some wires, kind of. Not really.
more than me, that's for dang sure.
I don't know how to maintain them, but I can run them.
But yeah, she really needs a bath. It's been a couple months. Yeah. Other than that, she's just my little.
Oh, you need to talk about the mirrors. The mirrors we touched on a little bit, but he used to have little just driving mirrors, and he, like he said, pulled his camper, and that was a big no-no because I don't know. Here's my camper.
About that size.
Yeah, his is about this size, and it's so wide that if you don't have tow mirrors, you're not going to see around it. And these, obviously, like the GM style pull out. Now, this is not correct to this year. This is the next generation, but I think they look way better than these ones.
I like this generation better for the tow mirrors, but yours don't look bad.
Oh no, it fits. That's.
But yeah, these are awesome. I love how my turn signal lights up when I'm turning. I mean, it doesn't really need to, but it's just cool.
Oh yeah.
But we haven't wired up the reverse lights yet, because when Brandon did that the last time in his old truck, every time he would put the truck in park or whatever, his bright LED lights would come on.
Yeah, if you don't notice, like, and Rose sat maybe a little bit taller, but here's the lights that he's talking about, and if you notice, very in line is his eyes.
And
they were
like back here, just a straight shot,
and they were bright. So you would come in and open this door, and as that hit, you just get blinded, and it was terrible. Because like if you were walking up in the middle of the night, it was just sun. But
yeah, there's lots of stuff planned for Maria, lots and lots of stuff. But like I said, it all depends on money, stuff like that. But we got some stuff in the pipeline. We got a couple ideas.
And now we also do have a shop. And he had said about a bath. We're now going to be opening a detail company.
Detailed to Perfection 2.
Yes, Detailed to Perfection 2. There's already one in Lidditz, and we are opening one in the Hershey area.
Palmyra, Hershey area.
Palmyra, Hershey. If you're familiar with the area, you know where we're talking. So Maria is going to be a perfect candidate because her paint is black, which is so hard to clean, but her paint is old and tired. It needs a lot of love. But we got two guys here that do love her and are willing to put in the time.
And the money.
And the money, which is the hard part to give up. But I don't know if he's gonna go for it, but the plan for Callie, switching gears, the plan for Callie here is I don't like that my tires rub just a little bit, and I want a little bit wider tires. I want the same width as TJ has on his. I think it fills it out a little bit better. So I want to lift Callie 3.5 inches. Nothing crazy, but enough that it's still daily drivable, but I can still haul. So and it'll still be comfortable too. I don't want to have a workout jumping in and out of this thing. And also, it's my first diesel. I need to get it out of my system. I need to see how it goes. I do think that I am going to delete this here Duramax, and just so I can hear that ever so beautiful whistle. Because when I was test driving trucks, the boys over at Lime Ridge had me drive a deleted LML, and it was hard getting in this one after that. I will say it was very, very hard to say, no, I want this one over that one, but the price tag told me, dude, this is awesome. But she's everything that I want. Maria's everything that he wants right now, but we just want to make them just a little bit better. And I don't think what we're doing is very extreme.
No.
I don't think it's very out there.
They're not going to be show trucks. Let's just be 100% honest with you guys. They're not going to be, show BDS suspension lift, all that. No. We're going to, a couple inches, daily drive them. We both drive our trucks literally every single day. You for work sometimes, you drive it to work every day. If it's like it is today and you're not bringing the Jeep, we both have Jeeps. Those are later. But
yeah, that's another episode.
But yeah, we're going to keep them daily drivable. We're not going to go out there and make them, 8 inches taller and super swampers. And yeah, we're just going to keep them daily drivable. Get them to where we really want them. When we were kids, Brandon and I have always talked about trucks like these since I've known you since we were what, 15, 16?
Yep.
And we've always, oh man, we need to lift it, blah, 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 blah.
Now, also, what's really funny about that is he had Sylvia, which we talked about, the 96 Silverado.
K1500.
So he had a full-size truck as his first real truck. He had another truck before that, but we're not going to talk about it because he only had it for like a month or
months,
so.
Yeah.
My first truck was a crew cab Chevy S10. I had a tiny little thing, basically a car with a bed, and then I am now in one of these. So it's crazy how far we've come since we've met. And yeah, Maria's his only other truck that he's had, but you haven't seen the change that has gone through, from seeing Sylvia to this to, and money's always kind of been a little bit of an issue. So now that we are finally growing up,
Are we though? Are we?
physically, not mentally,
Yeah, boys don't grow up. They don't. Let's put it real.
our
Boys-
toys just get bigger.
Exactly. Boys don't grow up, their toys just get bigger. My mom lives by that saying, and there's a reason. Because, yeah, toys just get bigger.
So yeah, a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Not crazy, but definitely gonna change the looks of both of these trucks, and gonna really just get them just about perfect in our eyes.
Yeah, and beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So
Exactly. All right, well, that's our rundown for right now. That is what we call the sisters, and now you understand why. We're gonna get going because it's getting dark, it's already windy, and it's freezing. We've been out in this all day.
yeah, since about 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, so it's nice talking to you.
We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for hanging out.